camera recording that was funny.
Hello YouTube. So today's project is speaker installation, because hopefully in this video we're going to have a friend of ours named Chris that's coming by, who works for Audio Controls and maybe Stinger. I may be saying that wrong, but we partnered with those guys, and they're going to supply Clancy's speakers, his amps, and his subwoofer. And Chris himself made a special little board for all that to mount on behind the seat. But Clancy and I wanted to be sure we had all the speakers and everything mounted. So Chris went ahead and mailed those to us, and Clancy and I are going to start installing those today. So let's go take a look at what Clancy's got going. So Clancy's got these little deals right here are going to go behind the seat of the pickup, where the factory speakers went. These little metal boxes we got, they're going to mount right here in the corners of the cab, and then they're going to hold 6x9 speakers. So we're going to have a 6x9 in each corner. We're going to mount a 3.5-inch speaker in each corner of the dash, and then we've got a bracket to make a double mount 3.5-inch, two 3.5s in the center. So it's going to have lots of sound, plus a 10-inch subwoofer, 2 amps. So it's going to be pretty nice. But somehow or another we have lost the brackets that go in here that hold your front speakers in. So I'm going to try to fabricate some type of a bracket that we can mount his speakers on and get them in here still and make them look right. So come along. Clancy's going to get those drilled out over there, and then we're going to he's going to mount his 6x9s in there, and then mount them in the back of the cab. Ooh. Let's check that right quick. So we've got these little deals, and they should just snap right on there then, and then that'll leave a little bit of adjustment. So the speakers came with these little guys right here, and they're going to go right in here on the that'll make it easy where you can put them in and take them out. See, we install these little deals. Install those little deals right there, and then the speakers and the covers will go on just right. So these are the speakers we're using right here. These are Audio Control 6x9-inch, and they come with these covers, everything. Do what?
Well, when I tore that up, it went through the...
It'll be all right.
Nothing perfect, right? I'm joking.
I hate it when you say stuff like that, but okay. Well, let's get that going here. So let's see if this first one mounts up. So Clancy's got it done, drilled. Get those put on there. And then you're going to need a what? Oh, just a Phillips head screwdriver for those? No, that's got a Torx bit on it. So the screw will go down through the top of the radio, through the speaker and the cover, and then it'll go through the little tab that we put in, and then you'll be able to take it in and out easily. Do you think it'd be better off to mount this in the truck first, but without the speaker on it?
Sure.
Or not?
I don't know. I never mounted a speaker in there before.
I think it won't be near as heavy. It's not going to change. Then you just stick that in there and screw it in.
All right. Let's do that.
So take that over there. The only thing we don't have, and I bet I might have some up in the leather shop, is we might want to put some kind of sound deadening in there.
How come?
Will that bottom screw into anything there? So you see here, guys, this guy will mount right in the corner there. And Clance has already painted it to match, so you need a couple of self-tapping screws, huh? 3?
3.
You don't have that wire for that light pinched in there, do you?
No, it's coming under.
That's something we need to think about too, because remember, we decided that we were going to put, turn around here.
Put it on the switch.
One of the things that Clance and I were talking about was he's thinking about in his under dash lights putting some LED bulbs in there, so you can turn your instrument cluster all the way on and it'll light the floorboard up, but you don't want your dome light shining. So we're going to break the dome light right over here. So I got you a switch for that. We probably need to mount that in there. I guess we can mount it afterwards. It's not that hard.
Well, you wouldn't want to have your speaker in there while you do that.
No.
Well, then let's mount this. I need a...
Well, hey, I'm going to let you work on that. All you need to do is get your little impact. Hey, there's screws over there. I'll show you where they're at, okay?
Okay.
You need me to hold it right there?
You better.
That right where you want it? Bottom lined up like you like it to?
I think so.
It don't look like it's... Is it flat up against there? I guess so. All right.
I didn't bring 2 more.
I'll go get them. There you go.
That camera is looking at me funny.
I think what we're going to do, guys, right here is this wire that's going to come up and go to that dome light. I got a switch with the blue light on it that I think we can mount right here in the top of this speaker box. So if he wants to use his dome light, he can turn the switch on and make it shine, or he can turn it off if he's wanting to just run his lights in the floorboard. Need that magnetic one, huh?
I don't know how you're supposed to put that one in the back on. Straight, at least.
Let me look. Yeah? You sure you got that on the right side?
Yeah.
Why? How do you know? I guess it's about the only way it could fit in there, huh?
It don't. If it goes to that side, it don't hit the stuff right.
I think just put one in. It ain't going to go nowhere. I mean, when you get that
It
bottom
ain't
one...
gonna have no pressure on it.
Right, it ain't going nowhere. I guess you could put a wobble on it, but you would never get that drove in there. Clance likes to get in the most awkward position he can to try to make something work.
What's the other position I should be in right
Huh?
now? What's the other position I should be in right now?
You know what you could do? You could put you a little piece of something around that, like a little piece of paper, shove it in there with it.
Where'd that go? You grab me a piece of paper then?
No, I'm not grabbing you everything all the time, dude.
Well, you're standing right in the way to get out of here.
Here. Let's see if that'll work. Be enough to keep it tight in there. Is it going to be able to go straight in?
I don't know yet. I've barely been able to get it in there. What's that?
Don't strip it out.
I just got it to the metal just now.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's going nowhere. If you're Do you think you could get another one straight at it, over this away just a little bit? Maybe not in that other hole? Or do you think you could get in that other hole or not?
Maybe.
Well, try
Not
it.
a straight one in that other hole.
All right. Well, you can see there, guys, that's what it's going to look like mounted. You can go ahead and put your speakers in and see what it looks like. I mean, it probably would. I mean, it probably needs another one in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the way and let you work on that.
Father.
Yes.
How's this?
What?
How is this?
Pretty good to me. It's mounted up, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, looks good. Put your cover on it for now. I mean, we'll probably end up having to take it off, but it'll have it in there for now.
We'll for sure end up having to take it off.
Yeah. Looks good to me, huh? Oh yeah, that's gonna sound good. All right, well, you want to make this one over here now?
I wonder how your seat don't hit that.
The seat ought to kind of sit in here. I don't think you're going to hit it. I mean, it might rub it a little bit. All right, so now we're going to mark the second one. You got your tape measure ready. What did we decide? Do you remember? 3 3/4? Isn't that what we decided
I don't remember.
yesterday?
Yeah, right on the edge of it. Needs to come my way. Right there.
Right there?
Back to your side. Or no, stay there. That needs to come your way, right?
All right. Everything's good?
Mm-hmm. So we'll measure these. 1 1/4 inches.
It looks like it needs to come down some,
Yeah, it needs to come down.
or it needs to go. I don't like it, but mark it. See, that's what I don't like, is those are right at the edge, so. But, oh, man, magnet is strong. Okay, guys, so all we did was just use the speakers to mark where their holes are. And then we're going to take a center punch, mark the holes and drill them like Clance did the other ones, so I'm not going to make y'all watch that. Well, we had to stop and go eat supper. Mom had supper ready, so let me show you what we got done. And I don't necessarily love this, but we went a different route. Instead of building a bracket, we just drilled a couple of holes and mounted these. So let me show you here. So this speaker right here on the dash, we just came in. Come on, get straight, baby. We just came in right here and drilled a hole. Instead of trying to make a bracket that would go from here and go into this little slot back here, we just came in from underneath, drilled this hole back here, and drilled this one from the top. And then that's got that speaker in there. I mean, it ain't gonna vibrate and hit anything. I think in the original pickups, you know, you can see right here where the bracket's mounted, and I can't believe we threw those away, but I can't find them anywhere, so apparently we did. But these speakers actually set up maybe a 3/4 of an inch above the top of the dash, so I don't think that's gonna muffle the sound much. I mean, if it does, then we'll order some brackets, you know, or try to build some more somewhere else, and then if we can make that work, and if it, you know, if it don't sound right, then we'll go a different route. But on this side, kind of the same thing. Came in right here, drilled a hole from the bottom. Same thing back there in the back, and then just bolted that down. So screwed it down, and in here Clint's got his 2 speakers mounted here on this little plate. We got this from Audio Control, and mounted his 3.5 inch speakers on this plastic plate, and then just screwed it down to, and they hit in some existing bolt holes or screw holes. So this would have originally been I think a 4x10 is what they originally would have been, a 4x10 speaker, and it's set on top of the Dash 2, on top of there. So we got, I think it'll be all right there. I mean, we won't really know until we shove the dash pad back on and see how it works. I mean, it may be up too high, and we may be like, hey, we're gonna have to put that underneath, and if we do, we'll just have to go in from underneath and put it in and hope it fits. Give it a try. So that's it for tonight. The next time we pick up with y'all, we'll probably have Chris here working on the radio, so it'll all probably be part of this video, so I'm not going to close it out. We did do this over here too. We got our fan shroud mounted on our radiator. We just put us some self-tapping screws, 4 across the top, 4 across the bottom. And then this thing ain't really, the radiator's a little bit narrower than the original, because it kind of ran over to here. This really ain't going to do anything. I'm going to put it back on there for looks. We salvaged these little brackets, got a little rubber bushing under them, and they've got it pretty tight where it's not going to move. And then we've got this one on over here, just to kind of make it look like it's really doing something, even though it's really not doing much of anything. But it'll make it look like it's doing something, kind of keep it evened out. So I don't really like that look, but it may be what we have to do for right now until we can either build some brackets. We're just kind of running out of time, and if we're ever going to get there, we're going to have to make some concessions and just do what we can do. So, all right, well, we'll see y'all next time.